It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Sacramento Kings begin the game with the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. Driving right to the basket. Robin Lopez with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Markkanen. Missed a wide open look. Into the front court. It's Fox. Looking to make something happen.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Deep left corner. Down to Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein powers it through.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
To Lopez. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Fox with it. Down 2. Bagley to Fox. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Markkanen. Gets to the basket and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Short jumper won't fall.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
It's Chicago ball. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm. And that's what we saw.
You can count that one a 4-point play. Fox across the timeline. 10-4 is the score. The jumper's off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Robin Lopez, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
De'Aaron Fox. To Bagley. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. De'Aaron Fox. Offensive board. For 3, not easy.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. to Randolph. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Chicago possession. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
The pass stolen by Sacramento. Buddy Hield. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's a chance from long range. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
They work it to Randolph, down low. Going to launch, beyond the arc. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
From long range, well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Offensive rebound. Another follow. No good. Fires the three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Think you know everything about our team? Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court
To Hield.
subbing in for Sacramento, number 7, Skull LaBissiere.
Rebound taken by Portis. Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Nice pass to set things up.
For 2. The assist from number 23.
Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
First quarter is complete. Nice cushion for the Bulls. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Pizza.
To Parker. Lopez. Here comes the screen. Time to shoot for the Bulls. Trying to cash in. Can't connect.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Levine. Defense making the ball handler work. To Zach Levine. Parker. Bagley there for the board. Fox into the front court. His guys trail by 13. To Bagley. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Parker with it. The advantage is 13 points. Robin Lopez, 3 for 3 in this first half. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes come.
Stepping in for the Kings, number 41, Costa Kufas. Stepping in for the
Has a chance and scores on the step back. Unguardable Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
He's denied.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Markkanen. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Jabari Parker pins it. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. To Bagley. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
The pass taken away by the Kings. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Parker. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
15-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bulls certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Kings did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Blocks.
The Chicago Bulls came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Gets it in the left corner. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
De'Aaron Fox knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Off Robin Lopez. Kings retain the possession. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
32. Chris Dunn. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
De'Aaron Fox. Terrific vision. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Bulls with it. To Markkanen. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
De'Aaron Fox. Down low, Cauley Stein. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I got ball. Back up. There you go.
Done. Nice pass to set things up. And scores. Strong take.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Down a bundle. Buddy Hield to Fox. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one, count it.
To the line, shooting 2.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Done. Lets it fly from long range.
To number 00, Billy Cauley-Stein. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 for Chicago.
Knocks down the first.
To the line, shooting 3.
Knocks down the second free throw.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 4, Ty Lawson.
Three for 3. Nice. It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Robin Lopez sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Double.
To Markkanen. The drive, right to the basket. Off the assist.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shot from in close, no good. To Markkanen. Robin Lopez. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Sacramento.
Has a look. Farrell can't connect. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. It's the Kings now with the ball. Down the lane, the shot won't fall. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Short jumper won't go down.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And that one is out. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 32, Chris Dunn. Into the game for Sacramento, number 7, Skull Labissiere.
Kings with the ball. Sizing up the defense. Trying to cash in, and he drains it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Scores from the post.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
Dunn. For three. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Fires the three. Not that time. He misses.
I got ball.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
I got ball. This is all me. Play some D.
To Chris Dunn.
Cut it.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Chris Dunn at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair.
Number 8, Bogdanovich.
Screen.
Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It has been all Bulls. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Beyond the arc for 3. Working and a put-back slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
De'Aaron Fox. You've got to get that one to go.
I got ball. You gotta get up on that.
Levine to Chris Dunn. Here comes the screen. To Chris Dunn. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Short jumper off the mark. Has a chance. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
De'Aaron Fox. Gets it in the right corner. Robin Lopez rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Entering the game.
That's it.
All right, let's do this.
Serving in for the game. Number 35.
Hey, Slick, I got him.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Got ball.
To Lopez.
Double, 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 double.
Oh, big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
From the painted area, won't go down. He gets it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
De'Aaron Fox. Runner here, won't go down. Levine. Short jumper. Slams it home on the putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. To Bagley. Has a look. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
And he missed the free throw. Levine.
You open.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Nice finish at the rim.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Short jumper misses. Gets it in the left corner. To Levine. Here's a chance from long range. Levine justifying the big bucks with the three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Portis.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Chicago Bulls are in.
Marvin Bagley has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. The Bulls take this one as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls put on a show in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. The Kings seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the remaining games. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose.